All right, welcome students. Here's the video answer key for the practice test that we gave in class today. If you're not in my class and you're just practicing some skills on circles, just take a moment, pause the video, and copy the problems down, and bam, you have your own practice test, and then this will be the answer key for you too. All right, get my calculator on. See, there it is. Off camera now. Bam. That's where the magic happens. Okay, so this is the radius. So we need to find the area and circumference. Since area and radius are related, we're going to go ahead and do that. Radius squared times pi equals area. So we're going to go 6 squared times pi. When you're using pi, you can either use a pi button. Most calculators have one. Or you can just use the common estimate of pi, 3.14, and you can round off however you want. If you're being tested on this skill, you should not be punished or knocked down because of rounding your numbers, because the skill we're testing is the parts of a circle and how they relate to each other, okay? Not how you round. So for this, I'm going to keep it simple and use 3.14. 36 times 3.14. So our area, I pushed the wrong buttons. There we go. Is that? So I got the area done. Circumference. Circumference equals pi times the diameter. So first I have to do 6 times 2, right? Radius times 2 to get the diameter. So diameter is 12, and then diameter times 3.14 is going to equal the circumference. Remember, area is two-dimensional, so we need to use a little 2 there, 2 measurements. And this is circumference, which is one-dimensional, so we do not need an exponent there. That takes care of that one. Here we have the circumference. We need to find radius, diameter, and area. Circumference divided by pi is going to get you back to the diameter. Okay, you can see that you can tell it's going to be a little more than 25, maybe 30. Or maybe less than 25. How about that? 23.89. Okay. And remember, I'm using 3.14. So if your answers are slightly different due to rounding, don't worry about it. The key is that you understand the relationship between circumference and diameter is dividing. Circumference is bigger, diameter is smaller. So we must divide. If we're going the other way, we're going to multiply. So diameter. Then we're going to cut that in half to get the radius. I'm getting all kinds of emails. This is crazy. Okay. Don't worry, they're mostly spam, and I'm not going to click on that link. Don't click on the link when you get spam. Okay, and as we learned over here, or as we did over here, we're going to take the radius and square it. Squared times 3.14. And I got area is about 448.4 meters squared. Okay, so we took care of radius, diameter, and area. We got all 3 of them. Excuse me. Okay. One more like this. I know after a while they're kind of all the same, aren't they? Oh, and it would help if we had the diameter here, right? On the practice test it was 26. So 26 cut in half is going to equal the radius, right? Because 26 is the diameter, so the radius is 13. While we're at it, the relationship between radius and area is pi, so let's do that. Right, so we're going to go 13 squared, which is 169. times our common estimate of pi. Remember, 3.14 is not pi. Okay, 3.14 is a common estimate of pi used for making calculations. So don't get that confused. But anyway, it gets you pretty darn close. 3.14 is slightly smaller than pi because there's other numbers out here that pi has, right? There's the area. Let's see, so we have the radius, we have the area, and since we already were given the diameter, we need to multiply it by pi to get the circumference. So we're going to go 26 times our common estimate. As soon as I can push the right buttons in the right order, 81.64 centimeters. I think it was Bach, in terms of music, speaking of pushing the right buttons in the right order, I think he said something like, music is simple. All you have to do is play the right notes in the right order for the right duration. Simple. Kind of like math and a calculator. Push the right buttons in the right order. You'll get the answer. Okay, we have an explain problem. How to find circumference when you know the area. Well, area relates to radius, which relates to diameter, which relates to circumference. In that order, pi connects those two things, and 2 serves as a multiplier going this way, and a divider going that way. So if I'm going to get, and there's another in-between step here. Okay, square. So if I have the area, first I'm going to divide by pi. Then that's going to give me the square of the radius. Then I'm going to take the square root of that, because that's going to give me the radius. Then I'm going to do a times 2 to get me to the diameter, right? So we're just going across here, step by step. Times 2 equals the diameter, and then times pi is the circumference. Voila! Okay, that's how you get from area to circumference. You have to go in this order. You can't jump to diameter without getting radius first, right? So divide by pi, get the square of the radius, then take the root of that square to get the radius, then times 2 for diameter, then times pi for circumference. Easy peasy. Next, okay, we've got a basketball. These are real numbers. This is a true story, okay? Teachers don't always make up silly problems. Sometimes the true problems are silly. So we've got 28 1/4. The key here is we're talking area. So if I can find the area of the hoop and subtract the area of the basketball, that's going to answer the question. Okay, so let's start with the area of the hoop. When I've got diameter, okay? Diameter cut in half equals the radius. Radius squared times pi equals the area. So we're going to take care of that. 81 times that, okay, is about 254. That's the airspace in the form of a circle in inches of the hoop. Okay, the basketball. The ball is, see, it has a circumference of this. I just converted 1/4 to a decimal. Okay, if we need the area, look, it's just like our organizer here. We're starting with circumference. We got to go all the way through all these steps backwards. Okay, so circumference divided by pi is going to give me the diameter. Let's do that. Divided by 3.14 equals 9. I'm just going to round off to 9. Then that divided by 2 equals the radius, and then we're going to square that and times pi, and bam, okay? Radius equals 4.5. Then we're going to square that and times pi. And then we're going to subtract that answer from this, and that's going to tell us how much airspace is left. 63. Yeah. Inches squared. Let's see, let's check our work here. I went from circumference to diameter. Cut that in half to get the radius. Whoa, wait a minute. My problem was wrong. I'm glad I did this. No, wait. Yeah, this is the ball. This was the hoop. Okay. Whew. Okay, this is the ball. And there's the area of the ball. So, 254.34, take away ball, right? Hoop, ball. And there's a lot of airspace there. Why is it so tough? Is it tough? Wow. There's a lot of room in there. A lot of airspace. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for the practice test. I know that was a super long video, but hey, to get through an entire practice test in less than 12 minutes, I think that was pretty good, really. So thanks for watching, and of course, you just skipped around and found what you needed anyway, right? Okay. Good luck on the test we have in class tomorrow, and for everyone else out there, just good luck in general, and I hope this helped. Keep watching whitchermath, and leave a comment. Let me know if you want to learn a skill that I have not already made a video on. Okay? Thanks a lot. Bye.